Press the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss another update.
Can also get developed, and basically the farmers are the one who are suffering from the very beginning. I was the one who witnessed some of the suicides in my nearby area, so that intrigued me to study more about the field and do something for the betterment of the farmers. Basically, I had very weak verbal segment, so I focused more on that segment. I used to study around 6 to 7 hours per day, courses only, because I had not studied maths in my undergraduation. I had not studied English, and most of the subjects were new for me.
Right, so hi everybody, welcome back to the Real Humans of B School, and today with us we have here Naveen, who's coming from IIM Ahmedabad, like one of the most amazing dream colleges that each one of us aspire to be a part of, but he's from this very niche, very well-doing special program of FABM. So welcome on board, Naveen.
Thank you, Anisha.
So tell me, how was this journey? What made you choose कि मुझे FABM करना है, या for that matter you did BSc in agriculture, so what made you decide that?
I belong to a rural family in Haryana. We live in a village. Currently my father is a farmer. So from the very beginning I had keen interest in the farming. I usually used to go to the fields and practice some farming myself. So I had keen interest that cannot we develop the farming to a level that our farmers can also get developed, and basically the farmers are the one who are suffering from the very beginning. And I was the one who witnessed some of the suicides in my nearby area, so that intrigued me to study more about the field and do something for the betterment of the farmers. So that is why after my 12th I decided to study BSc in agriculture from Haryana Agriculture University. It is one of the most prominent universities, agriculture universities of the country. So during my BSc in agriculture, I had some courses of agribusiness. So I developed my interest in agribusiness, and I noticed that the problems which I was catering to, those can be solved more efficiently by going into agribusiness rather than studying the technical knowledge of agriculture. So I decided to take CAT in my third year, and then I started my prep. Basically, while I was studying in my college only, and in the final year, I took CAT and went to IIM Ahmedabad for the
first attempt में ही नवीन आपके 99.6 आ गए थे?
Yeah, I mean, it was a great experience, and basically they were my seniors who were guiding me throughout the process. And
lovely, that's so nice.
Yeah, CAT prep is not that much difficult or that much hype. Very hype is created about the CAT prep, but if you are sincere, if you are regular hard worker, then it can be done efficiently in the first attempt also.
तो आप कितने घंटे पढ़ाई करते थे नवीन जब आप कॉलेज में थे?
Basically, I had very weak verbal segment, so I focused more on that segment. I used to study around 6 to 7 hours per day in the later part of my studies. So I basically came from a Hindi medium background, and I had very little knowledge of verbal ability and RC segment. Basically, I was good in quants, but lacking in VRC. So I had to practice more on that part. So I think I did well by working hard on that part.
So considering कि नवीन जैसे आप हिंदी medium से थे, and when you came to IIM Ahmedabad, so did you feel any like difficulties or problems, a kind of a different altogether culture, different from Haryana where you came from your village to Ahmedabad? Was it like a cultural shock for you?
Yeah, definitely. In the first month of my MBA, it was definitely a cultural shock for me, because the society I live in and the society I saw in IIM Ahmedabad, the two are very different for me. And the people I met, they were the most brilliant mind of the nation, and the way I interacted with them, so it gave basically a diverse scope to my thinking, and basically that is the main important thing, which is helpful for your personality development in IIM.
That you learn from the peers you are with.
Yeah. peer learning, I mean, that is the one most important thing you can highlight about the IIM Ahmedabad.
Lovely. That's very true. And like you mentioned, the brilliant minds of the country are out there. So कभी ऐसा फीलिंग आया था नवीन कि यार ये तो सब मुझसे ज्यादा ही स्मार्ट है, मैं अकेला स्मार्ट नहीं हूँ?
Some of the times I felt that okay, I may lag on some of the parts because it was for some particular courses only, because I had not studied maths in my undergraduation. I had not studied English, and most of the subjects were new for me. And so
Correct.
The first year in IIM Ahmedabad is same for PGP and PGP FABM.
अच्छा, तो दोनों प्रोग्राम्स के लिए सेम ही होता है?
हाँ हाँ, तो
अरे वाह, okay.
we sat in the same class for 1 year, and
अच्छा.
so yeah. So उस time पे there were some times in some courses where I felt that I lacked somewhere, but the peer learning there is so important. The friends, the study groups, they help you so much that you start to learn every day new things, and when you learn new things, and then you get a interest in those things also, and then you grasp the abilities or the skills quickly. So that, yeah.
That's very good to hear. So, you know, guys, that's a very good thing. I never knew that FABM and PGP first year it's same. So first year you actually network, learn, study with the same thing, and second year while they move to their specializations of marketing, finance, you move into your FABM. So that's a very nice point, Naveen. Naveen, आपने starting में से बोला था कि हाँ थोड़ा सा first month में cultural shock जैसा था. तो what was the most shocking thing for you? Like क्या था जो सबसे सा different लगा था कि यार ये तो मैंने कभी नहीं देखा पहले?
For the starters, I had lived in Haryana for 20 years of my life, and we used to talk in Haryana and sometime in Hindi. So everybody was talking in English. That was the first cultural shock for me, the language shock, because I had never seen a diverse space where everybody was talking in a different language or in English, and where I was also a participant who contributed in the same language. So that was the first cultural shock for me.
Okay, that's nice. तो आपके जैसे और भी वहाँ पे students होंगे, like you know, who are from similar background, या people are all from the different background. तो कभी ऐसा लगा था that I am out of place, या ऐसी feeling आती है वहाँ पे कि no, everybody helps and you know adjusts to it?
Sometimes you have existential crisis. Sometimes you feel out of the place, but you have friends, you have study groups. They are seniors, they are mentors who guide you throughout the process. So I had seniors from my undergraduation, my university. So they were one of my cousins were also there in the same program.
Very good.
So they used to I used to counsel them on a timely basis. So he used to guide me very well. So I thrived properly in the first year.
Okay. नाइस. तो मतलब वो फर्स्ट ईयर थोड़ा सा चैलेंजिंग था, बट फिर उसके बाद आदत पड़ गई थी. वेरी गुड. सो लाइक जैसे अभी अपना यू वर फ्रॉम बीएससी एग्रीकल्चर, वहाँ पे प्रैक्टिकल लर्निंग भी होती होगी, एंड नाउ व्हेन यू मूव टू IIM अहमदाबाद व्हिच इज यू नो सब केस स्टडीज और सब कुछ अलग तरीके से पढ़ाना, तो कभी ऐसा स्ट्रेसफुल वाला फीलिंग आता था कि यार कितने सब्जेक्ट्स हैं, कैसे पढ़ना है, कितने असाइनमेंट्स है, कभी उसका स्ट्रेस होता था कि यार ये बंद करो, नहीं पढ़ना अभी? और
पहले 2 टर्म तो पूरे स्ट्रेसफुल चलते ही हैं IIM में.
अच्छा.
पूरे केस स्टडी चलते हैं, हर रोज असाइनमेंट्स होते हैं, 3 सब्जेक्ट्स का सेम सबमिशन होता है, नेक्स्ट डे पीपीटी भी होते हैं, वो प्रिपेयर करना होता है, केस पेपर नहीं होते हैं, तो स्ट्रेसफुल तो होता है. और साथ में अगर आपको सोशलाइजेशन करने हैं, नेटवर्क बिल्ड करने हैं, तो अदर एक्टिविटीज लाइक I was interested in sports from the very beginning, so I used to do sports also along with that. So it was pretty hectic, and I used to sleep for like maximum 4 hours every day.
Maximum 4 hours, okay.
Yeah, during my first 2 terms in IIM.
Okay. फिर उसके बाद में हमें आदत लग गई कि चीजें हल्की हो गई थी?
हमें आदत लग गई इसलिए चीजें हल्की लगने लग गई.
I like it. That's being very honest. वरना सब ऐसे बोलते कि नहीं यार सेकंड ईयर चिल है. वो एक्चुअली क्या होता है ना कि हमें सेकंड ईयर तक आदत पड़ जाती है कि 4 घंटे तो सो ही रहे हैं, उसके बाद 4 भी ज्यादा लगने लग जाते हैं.
अगर किसी दिन गलती से 5-6 घंटे मिल गए तो उसके बाद कि हाँ आज तो अच्छी नींद आई.
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड. तो आपके यहाँ पे तो ऐसे बहुत सारा कल्चरल फेस्ट और स्पोर्ट्स फेस्ट और ये सब भी होता है विद ऑल द कॉलेजेस, तो यू गेट टू नेटवर्क विद एवरीबॉडी.
Yeah. The network building that was amazing because we hosted many colleges in the cultural fest as well as in the sports fest. So I was very engaged in both of these festivals, and therefore the network building was great.
Great, great. So now that you have graduated, Naveen, from IIM Ahmedabad, ऐसे proud feeling होती होगी ना कि मेरा, like to your family also, कि मेरा बेटा IIM Ahmedabad इंडिया के नंबर 1 कॉलेज से पढ़ के आया है. So जब घर वापस जाते हो हरियाणा में तो ऐसे मतलब क्या ट्रीटमेंट मिलता है आपको?
So that's a quite a rare phenomena with me. So none of my family members know about IIM, any IIM.
अच्छा.
So I say them, yeah, it's a good college. सरकारी कॉलेज है basically.
अच्छा.
So they are like, okay, अच्छा कॉलेज है. हाँ. So basically now they have understood after I got my job and everything. So everything is on perfect line now. So now they understood that okay, he did well, he did great in the studies, and now they are very proud of me.
Wow, must be really happy ना कि पापा मतलब फार्मिंग बिजनेस से और आप उसको छोड़ के ना you're doing this business management and you're working right now. I think you're going to be joining Dehat, which is going to be there.
Yeah, I have joined in Dehat
Okay,
in the last month.
Joined. Oh, that's really nice. Great.
It is a startup basically working for the benefit of farmers only. So
great. So then what is the work thing like? Like when you say working for the benefit of farmers, so what's your profile like?
I am currently in the agri output division, basically as a management training, business development. So we buy the produce from the farmers. So in the basically traditional system, farmers sell the produce to the APMCs or the traders, who then sell the produce to the wholesalers and then to the companies like various companies who do the processing and stuff. So we currently are buying directly from the farmers and supplying. Either we are exporting it or we are supplying directly to the bigger companies for the processing. So basically, we are cutting a chain of middlemen and paying a higher price to the farmer. So
wow, that's really amazing.
Building the supply chain properly and the catering the difference of price for the farmers, I think that is very helpful for the benefit for the farmer.
And I think that's really required. जहाँ पे इंडिया में like major economy का GDP comes from entire agricultural sector. So all of this will really cut down the middlemen and all the corruption which exists in this space which is there. So that's a really nice thing, Naveen.